After that, it was Jesus. When Jesus came, he asked me a question. Whose house is more important? Your house or my house? And I said, your house, because I knew he was talking about the church. He said, revive my house, embellish my house, and unite my house. And I thought, this is impossible. I have no idea. How can I do what he's asking? And anyway, Jesus knows I didn't even have any catechism. How am I going to deal with all that? And I was kind of freaking out. And he said, die to yourself and allow my Holy Spirit to breathe in you. Allow my Holy Spirit to transfigure your soul from a desert into a garden. Allow my Holy Spirit to transfigure your soul into a palace where I can be king and reign over you. And allow my Holy Spirit to transfigure your soul into a heaven where in this heaven you will be able to glorify me. And in this desert, he said, I will be resting in you. When it's becoming into a garden, from the desert into a garden, I'll be resting in you. So it's a question of dying. It's a question of eliminating yourself completely, disappearing, lowering yourself. He says, lower yourself so that I'll be able to lift you. Lower your voice so that you will be able to hear my voice. Lower your head so that they will see my head. And lower yourself entirely so that I'll be able to lift you. It's a question of self-dying in your ego and your will, so that the Holy Spirit then can transform you and mold you into what he wants you to be. This was the beginning. It was like tearing you away from these worldly things surrounding you into his divine world, into next to him, to work with him, to collaborate with him. So I want also to say that Jesus asked me, do you want to serve me? Now, everything that Jesus was saying, or if it was the Father or the angel, I used to write. And he used to take my hand again and write, as I said, explain to you. And then he used to leave my hand free to write my question if I had a question. He asked me, this is Jesus, do you want to serve me? And when he did that, I was scared, because I lifted my hand and I didn't want to write the rest. And he was disappointed. He said, I can abide in you in spite of your awesome weakness. And he disappeared. And I was thinking the whole day, I was also very disappointed that I disappointed him. What can I do? I mean, serving God, serving, what does he want from me? I'm a married person with my kids. Does he want me to go to a monastery? No way. And I was afraid. But then I thought overnight, all night I was thinking what to say. And I thought, no, I have to trust Jesus and I have to decide yes. Because he can do what he wants with me. I don't belong to myself. That's what I said. I don't belong to myself. I belong to the one who created me. So he can do what he pleases, and I trust him. He won't damage me, he won't destroy me, he won't do things that are not good. I know he will do good things. So that's why the next day I came back to Jesus and I said, do you want me to serve you? And he was so happy. He said, yes, I want you to serve me outside in the world, where they spit on me, where they scourge me, and where they re-crucify me. I want you to go out there and testify and serve me in that world. But when he was saying these words, I felt he had so much pain. He was like about to explode into tears when he was saying this. So I said, no way, I'm going to serve him wherever he wants me to go. I'm going to be there. I know that God does not need anybody. I know that God is self-sufficient. He doesn't need anybody of us. And but he likes to work with people. He likes to work collaborate with people. And he chooses some people. But when I asked him also, but why did you choose me? I know nothing. I never prayed. Why don't you go to a soul that is holy and praying, and she knows you, that soul, or he knows you? You know, why don't you go to this person to give such a mission? And he said, did you not know that wretchedness attracts me? Through your wretchedness I shall show my mercy. And I said, but I don't know anything. He said, remain nothing. In your nothingness I shall show my power, my authority, and that I am. So this is how you should die to yourself, and allow me to mold you and transfigure you into what I want you to be. And that's where everything started. The notebooks are all the same. They are school children's notebooks. I'm writing in pencil. This is the way here, when I receive the message, if it is the divine message, I would say, if it's Jesus or if it's the Father or even from our Blessed Mother and my angel, there would be this kind of writing. This is my regular writing. This is my regular writing. And this is where it's changing into sacred writing, whether it is the Lord speaking or if it's our Blessed Mother or the angel. This is the way, and it's hieratic, sacred writing. He lets me use my writing. And then it stops here, then he takes over. This is where Jesus takes over. And the whole notebooks are all the same in that style, as you see here. And as I said, they have been studied by graphologists, and they call it hieratic writing, which is sacred writing, and it's not automatic.